All right, so this quick tip is probably the easiest way to enhance your setup. You need to have a computer, either desktop or laptop, and preferably an iPad. You can do this with an Android tablet as well. You just don't have access to some of the awesome music apps for iOS devices. Okay, so I'm going to use an iPad for this example. I've already got it plugged in, and this is just your regular power cord, no fancy cable. Power cord that you use, and it's going to have the USB on the other end, USB port. You plug it in to your desktop or to your USB hub, and then what will happen, there will be a prompt on your screen to trust the computer, say yes. So now we're going to go into the Zoom app. At the very bottom, share screen. And then you'll see the option for iPhone, iPad via cable. You can also do AirPlay. I prefer cable. I just like everything hardwired if possible. And voila. So now we'll talk about Forscore for just a minute. Most of you who perform, keyboardists, pianists, just musicians in general, you're probably familiar with this app. And let me get out of here. I'm going to do a whole tutorial on this later because it's mind-blowing, not just for performance and for organization, but also for online lessons. I have set up set list for all my students. Let's go into, let's see here. We'll use Fantasy Impromptu. So you'll notice that there's nothing on the score. I'm going to check this out. I'm going to zoom in, zoom out. I've got my Apple Pencil. I'm going to go in here. I'll just write a note here. I'm going to annotate, and we're going to create a layer. I've already got a few layers there. And maybe I want to highlight this phrase here. Or maybe I want to change the color. And maybe I want to highlight this phrase here. Or maybe I want to work on, who knows, how about identifying some chord sequences, like here, here. Just think of how you analyze music. So that's one thing that you could do, just highlighting and using kind of like this visual reinforcement as you're talking about the music. But let me show you some of the other layers that I created in the actual lesson. So get out of that for a second. We are identifying arpeggios and working on